William, what's your sense of the group coming off the loss the other night?
Yeah, obviously tough, but I mean, we just got to focus on today, and then we'll focus tonight for tomorrow and get ready for the game tomorrow.
What's your take, or what's your sense of how Austin's holding up? Obviously, terrible timing for this illness.
Yeah, obviously it's tough. We'll see how he feels tomorrow.
How much do you feel for a guy that obviously is dealing with something at a pretty important time of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I was there. It's not fun having issues right now. But yeah, I want him to be as healthy. So whenever he's ready, he's ready.
It seems as though the team's at least preparing that he won't play. How can you guys use it as a rallying point if he's not in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, throughout the year, guys have been out of the lineup, and I mean, I think we've rallied together as a team during those times. So if that's the case, then that's what we'll have to do.
What do you think Max could bring to that power play unit if Austin's out and he's in that spot?
Yeah, obviously a great playmaker, makes great plays, and I mean the speed on the breakout and stuff. So I think we'll click good tomorrow. We had some nice looks today.
What sort of adjustments have you guys talked about making there in the power play?
Yeah, I mean making the puck move faster and getting shots from different areas of the ice. I think I mean focus is get the puck and get the puck to the net and then get the rebounds and get those in.
5-on-5, what's the key to getting through the neutral zone against them? Because they're obviously trying to clog it up.
Yeah, I mean they're a good team and they're playing in the neutral zone. So I think we got to get more speed and come together more.
Sheldon was mentioning yesterday he felt like maybe you were adjusting a bit to the series, making your debut this late into it. Where do you think you can go in your next game?
Oh, well, I felt pretty good last game. I think I don't know really where. Power play I think is one aspect where we can all do better.
It's not the first time the team's been down 3-1 in the series. How are you guys looking at the rest of the way now?
Sorry, what was the game?
Not the first time the team's been down 3-1 in the series.
Yeah, obviously stuff like this happens and teams battle back, and I mean we're not focusing about the big picture. We got today, have a good practice, and then go at it tomorrow, and we'll just focus on the game tomorrow.
Why do you think the team's had better success? Why do you think the team's had a lot of success on the road this season? Is there anything that you can rally around in that regard?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
What's your sense of the group coming off the loss the other night?
Great practice today, so coming off a really good practice and getting ready for a big game.
We don't know his status. How much do you feel for Austin that it comes to this time of the year and he's clearly not at 100%?
We'll keep anything to do with that in-house.
Max, if it does line up tomorrow like it's in practice, what's the key for you, do you think, on that line to get some offense?
Like I said, we'll keep all that stuff in-house, but we're going to need everyone tomorrow. It's a good team over there, and it's got to win a game.
Is there a central message that you're getting right now? Obviously, in a difficult spot you guys are in. What's Sheldon telling you right now?
Like I said, we had a really good practice today, so we're in a good spot, and looking forward to the flight today with the boys and big test tomorrow against a good team Boston.
What did you like about practice today?
It's great. Boys were super positive, super jumpy, and hungry group, so it's great 45-minute little shift out there, and boys are feeling good.
Which is also where the power play is just in general right now in the series.
It was good today. Snapping around pretty good, and looking forward to it tomorrow.
What do you bring to that unit, Max?
Confident as we can be. Like I said, just got to win a game, and starts with a good first shift from every guy, and go from there.
Sheldon brought up yesterday, you guys won your last game in Boston. It's something you got to continue there. Not be intimidated, obviously, by the road.
Again, had a great practice today, and good test tomorrow, so we're looking forward to it.
Max, what do you feel you bring to that power play unit when you've been out there with them?
No, it's obviously a group that's been together for a while, so whenever you go into a spot like that, whether it's a practice or a game, you're expected to execute at a high level, and I thought we did that today.
During the season, you guys were the highest scoring team in the Eastern Conference. Why is scoring so difficult?
I mean, if you watch today, we scored quite a bit, so guys look good out there, and some good goaltenders over there, and good defense core, and good team. So got to keep it simple and just get to the dirty areas and really just, like I said, simplify our game, and should work out good.
How much is discipline a point of emphasis now, just with the penalty kill struggling a bit?
It hasn't changed all year, so always going to be a big part. Yeah.
What's your sense of the group coming off Saturday's loss?
Obviously, it's a disappointing loss, but I think the 2 days here does us well just to regroup yesterday, get a sense where we're at, and sticking together and refocusing and getting ready, obviously, for a big game tomorrow. So a good prep day today for us to work on some things and continue to stay with it and just be excited about the opportunity. I mean, obviously, not an ideal spot, but still a great opportunity here for us to keep pushing forward, just to keep going, and that we just have to be a little better in some areas, and execution has to be really, really good, but to continue to stay with it.
Does captain, do your words or deeds change in a moment like this, in a situation like this?
I don't know if you want to change a whole lot, but I think you recognize the scenario, and I think just to reiterate about the opportunity, and try to maximizing that, and as a team sticking together, and just continue to fight and pushing forward. There's obviously areas we got to be better in, but there's things that we've done well, and just emphasizing that, and just keep working till we break through.
John, it seems like the team's at least preparing to play without Austin. How can you use that as a rallying point if he's not in?
Yeah, I mean it's not ideal not to be without Austin Matthews. I mean, obviously talking about one of the best players in the world, but there's tremendous depth. I think talent and character on this team, and it's a great opportunity for all of us to step up, raise our game, which is already needed and necessary. So, just go out there and stick, like I said, stick together, believe in one another and what we're doing, and just keep pushing forward, keep fighting.
What does Domi bring to that power play unit, and what are you looking for in that unit in the next game?
Yeah, we got to be hungry. The way we work for pucks, work for opportunities. They're obviously challenging us. With the way they're closing time and space, and not much has been clean. So, just having an extra man, just the urgency to win pucks, finding the open spots, and obviously getting it to the net, pucks and bodies, and finding a way to break through and be rewarded in that area. Obviously, an important part of the game. So, Max obviously is a tremendous passer. He's got great vision, great hockey sense. So him just knowing where the open ice is, obviously his speed as well, getting to holes and doing things with that and recovering pucks. When you have to win battles and break pressure and all that, I think his speed can help in that area too.
John, an elimination game sounds to me like the time the leaders really do have to lead. So the guys like you and the other guys with letters on their sweater, how do you do that?
Well, I think just, I don't think you need to go out there and try to do everything. I think, it can get easy to caught up in that, but obviously you want to go out there and execute at a high level and just play at a very high standard, be very, very competitive, continuing just to draw us in the fight and to continue to stay with our game and believing in one another.
Is there a key to generating offense when you're going against the pass back line?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know how dangerous he is offensively and trying to limit his chances, and you're not trying to be over aggressive or high risk, but certainly we're just trying to get a sense of, we have a sense, but I think looking at different ways to not just that line, but overall as a team, the way they defend. They've been extremely well as a team. They create a lot of layers. I felt like last game they got a lot of sticks, a lot of bodies on pucks, and nothing was clean. Even when you found ways to get into some good spots, nothing was really clean, and we couldn't find ways to get second opportunities. So playing through that, and as a line, I think that's just, you really got to support each other really well, be able to break through layers and pressure, and being able to find the open areas, and then obviously attack when the opportunities are there.
John, it's not the first time the power play sort of faded down the stretch with so much talent. How is this happening?
Well, it's just the execution has to be higher. I mean, obviously the last game, we know we got to be a lot better, and we didn't generate what we needed to generate. I think throughout other games in this series, we haven't been rewarded at times. We've created some good lucks and haven't been able to find the finish or, the second, third opportunity, some of those rebounds. So that's where you just have to stay with it. There's ups and downs throughout a year in special teams and certainly with a power play. So, in game two, obviously we got a big one that helped us there. So just got to continue to stay with it. No, we have to play at a higher level, and just the way that we can retrieve pucks and the way that we can compete, support one another. Eventually, over time, you create enough good looks, good opportunities, it'll go in. So just continue to stay with it and challenge each other to be better. Like I said, stick together and continue to push forward, knowing the things we looked at and where we have to execute at a higher level.
No team likes to use
Last one,
injuries
guys.
as an excuse, but, the Nylander, missing Emery, and, maybe Austin, you
We're
a couple of
focused on
years
tomorrow.
ago.
We're focused on tomorrow. I think that's where our mind's at. We have to just come out and bring our best tomorrow.
Sheldon, how's Austin and what's his status moving forward here?
Obviously, didn't practice today. Status is yet to be determined for tomorrow.
How much can
He'll travel, yeah.
how much can that be a rallying point for the group? You guys responded well when missing guys all year.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're hopeful that he's available and feeling good and back to himself. So, that's what we're hopeful for. But, we've played well with guys out in the past. Obviously, we started the series without Willie and had to deal with that. And so, in the regular season, same kind of thing. But we'll see what tomorrow brings.
If it does set up tomorrow, Sheldon, like you just had in practice, what do you like about Max in the middle there in that line with Tyler and Mitch?
Well, he's played center for us a lot this season. He's done well with Mitch. He's done well when we've had guys out, and when whether it was Austin or John, when they've been out, Max has played in that spot and he's done a nice job for us. So he's, as we've talked about, a very versatile guy, can do different things and has ability to play different positions and with different types of players. And it was kind of an easy decision in the third period of the other night to just slide him over there.
What's the key, Sheldon, to making sure that the guys don't approach the circumstance as too big and just keep the focus on what you can control, which is one game?
Yeah, I think it's just like you say. It's continuing to focus on what we can control, which was today's practice, and talking through our adjustments and the things that we want to do better or differently going into tomorrow's game. And in that sense, you prepare for it as you would any other game. Obviously, there's only one game on the schedule right now, and let's keep it let's keep the focus on that and earn the next one.
Regardless of who's in, what do you want to see on the power play?
Well, we want the power play to come through for us. It's been, I thought, in games 2 and 3, actually, I thought there's a lot to like about the power play, except for the fact it never got over the line. It generated lots of good looks for us, and pucks bouncing around the crease, and somewhat open nets, and we're not able to connect on it and put it home. The other night, we never really got started much on the power play, especially our first one of the game. Chance to gain momentum for us. So you're looking for the power play to generate positive momentum for your team and then ultimately make a difference in terms of putting one in for us. So that would go a long way. But sometimes the puck doesn't go in or won't go in, but you still got to make sure that you're generating positive momentum for the team. And that's what we did in games 2 and 3. And obviously took a step backwards in that regard in game 4. So we've got to be better.
Other than the power play working in game 2, is there something else you can emphasize about that game specifically that you can take into 5?
Yeah, I think in both games 1 and 2, I think that there's lots of good things that we did on the road in terms of our how we played, in terms of how we executed the plan and stuck with the plan. That would be really important for us, to continue to embrace the things that we knew coming into the series were going to be important. And then also some of the adjustments that we're making here as the series moves along and the opposition adjusts and such. So we got to execute those things and stick with the plan and trust it. And special teams and goaltending are 2 areas that we have to be better in. And they're connected in lots of ways. They've had the edge in those areas in the series, and that's tough to overcome. But those are things that we need to going into game 5 and coming out of game 4. It was very evident that they had the edge in those areas, and we got to take steps there.
Who's starting the goal tomorrow?
We'll find out tomorrow.
What did you like about how Wool responded when he was thrown into the series last year in Florida?
He managed it well. It didn't seem to be too big a moment for him. Just like the other night, I thought he went in and was just calm and did a good job for us. Sammy's done well in this series. He's bounced back at times when we've needed him to. Coming out of game 1 into game 2 is a really good example. But there's areas we need to get better in for sure, and getting more saves at critical times is a big part of that. They're obviously getting lots at the other end.
No matter who you have in your lineup, how important is the start? They just come out a bit slow in some of the games.
Yeah, I think it is. It's important for sure. But obviously, I look at it. We started pretty well in Game 3, scored first in Game 3. But don't win that game. We don't score first in Game 2 on the road. I mean, it's a 60-minute game that we've got to be really good at. Even the other night, as I said, like we're not playing the greatest. We didn't start the greatest. We've given up 3 shots in the first 15 minutes of the first period. We're fine in the game, and then you don't take care of the rest of the period and they get one. So start would be good. Of course, we want to be feeling good and build some confidence and get after the game, but you also got to recognize it's 60 minutes. Whether we start well or they get a push at home or whatever it is, we've got to just be prepared that it's going to be a 60-minute battle that we've got to find our way to prevail.